Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Mike 19! Mike 5-4. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing is Allen on third. On the completion, Frank Gore. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line. Here we go. 180!
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go. Back.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, In this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz. DeSantis has got it complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
Let's go, 80. All 52. 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Fletcher Cox in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn to...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Check, watch 54. Alert! Watch the run.
On first down, Singletary. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Alert! You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lee Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add. And it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Yeah. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Aguilar has it. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions. He's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bills 14, Eagles nothing.
Go. 180! 81. Come on, let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wentz, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop.
Here's Allen on first and 10. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Bills are certainly happy to have a healthy Tyler Croft. Remember, he had a season-ending foot injury last year with the Bengals in Week 5. So the Bills get him, and he re-injures that same foot in. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To throw, it's Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Croft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing now is Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, man open. That's Robert Foster, complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Gore now running out of the gun. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line, and he is out of bounds here on the return.
Go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking,
and this is going to wind up a safety. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
82. Hey, Delta.
Now Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the pass.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 99.
Following the penalty, it's Gore. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Rick, find 2. Right here. Five.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. That's going to be caught. The end result, 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Wentz again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 23 yards the pickup there. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, it's Sanders. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This pass complete. Wins to Ertz. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Matt Milano, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
218, chop.
Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Singletary again takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They will run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first down, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slant.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
I can't believe they let you play.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
And they will take a knee here.
On the keeper.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL Audio.